It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Great question in the chat as we were ramping up. Mr. Big Sexy 11 asks, does Jet counter Rufus? And yes and no. Let's talk about Jeff. Let's talk about Jet countering Rufus. Jet on both versions of the game has this ability called Potion of Fatigue. Jet launches a poison potion flask at the closest enemies. Affected enemies cannot regenerate health for 8 seconds. Mr. Big Sexy, if Potion of Fatigue is on Rufus, then he will not revive. Okay? If Potion of Fatigue is on Astaroth, he will not revive. Okay? If Potion of Fatigue lands on an enemy and Astaroth tries to revive them, he will not be able to revive that hero. Okay? So it's not a hard counter. Like Morrigan. Morrigan outright blocks revives, right? Does not matter. There's no stipulations. As long as Morrigan is alive, the enemy does not get revived. And on Hero Wars Mobile, allies don't get revived either, funnily enough. But Jet is a perfectly adequate counter to Rufus on mage teams if you find yourself in trouble and for whatever reason you can't slot in Morrigan, right? Elixir Vigor boosts physical attack, which doesn't really help mage teams. Doesn't really help mage teams too much, but that's okay. Does add a nice heal and a nice little speed up. Acid Shot reducing armor, again, doesn't really help mage teams that much. More of a physical attacking team boost. This right here, giving critical hit to the entire allied team, again, doesn't really help physical attackers. But because of Morrigan's niche ability to basically just support undead heroes, especially on Facebook and web. You know, Bone Armor boosts undead allies. Moonlight heals undead allies. Of course, you can summon skeletons and you can block the revive. But basically, half of her toolkit doesn't work for the average mage team, at least on Facebook and web. On mobile, Morrigan works very well on all teams now. Her ability to put up defenses and shield on all allies is a nice little perk. Definitely not a primary healer on either platform, you know, without specific circumstance. But yeah, Jet is a perfectly adequate counter, a soft counter, if you will, to Rufus. Great question. Great question, though. Something that gets asked quite a bit. How to get rid of those pesky Rufuses.